everyone. Today I have got a AFL season 2019 prediction video for you. So I'm going to predict the final ladder. I'm going to predict the finals, the grand finalists, the Coleman medal, the Brownlow medal, and also the Rising Star Awards. So let's get straight into it. So the final ladder in 2019, Richmond will complete their another dominant year, only losing the 5 games, all to fellow top 8. West Coast will have another good year, only losing 6. They'll be dominant home, they'll go undefeated, I think. Essendon will bolster up the ladder. They'll finish with 15 wins and be a 4th with their new midfield with Dylan Shield. I think they'll be a good side and a tough side to beat. Melbourne and Adelaide will have consistent years. Adelaide will bolster up the ladder again. After a disappointing year last year with injuries and stuff, but Collingwood I think are going to drop off a little bit. They'll finish 6th with a 13-9 record. Chippers and Hawthorn are going to make up the 8, I think. Northman will just miss the 8. They'll go on a 3-game winning streak to end the season, but they'll just miss it in the end. Geelong and Port Adelaide and Western Bulldogs will be around there, but they won't be good enough to make the 8, I don't think. The Brisbane Lions, they're going to have a good year. They've got great young talent, and you just know when you walk in, you see that young talent, that bright things are coming for this team, and in a few years' time, this team will be a top 4 side for sure. Sydney are going to drop off, I think. They're getting a bit old and experienced. They can't really play finals in the league. Fremantle, St Kilda and Carlton were disappointing years, but their young talent will be great and be positive signs for next year. Then you can't see the last 2, but Carlton and Gold Coast will only win 1 game this season. So that's my final ladder in 2018. Similar to last year, but a few bolsters, a few guys that have dropped down, and we'll see how it goes. My finals in season 2019 will be very close, I think. Most games will be decided by 4 goals or less, with 5 decided by 10 points. The first one, Richmond versus Melbourne, I think Richmond will get that done easily. Melbourne's still developing a little bit, still got young talent. Richmond, they are developed. Adelaide will beat Hawthorn in Adelaide. I think the Adelaide home crowd will get them over the line. GWS will upset Collingwood at the MCG in a thriller, and West Coast will beat Essendon in a close game. On to the semi-finals. Melbourne will beat Adelaide at the MCG. I think Adelaide will be better, but they won't get all the way this year. GWS will beat Essendon. They'll upset them again. Move on to the prelim, then they'll get beaten by Richmond in the first prelim, and West Coast will dominate Melbourne and Perth for Melbourne's 2nd consecutive loss in Perth in a prelim in 2 years. The grand final will be West Coast versus Richmond. Richmond will go in as heavy favourites, but it will be another close game, and I think West Coast will win by 10 points and complete the back-to-back for the 2nd consecutive year. The Brownlow medal in 2018, Tom Mitchell, in 2019, I think Tom Mitchell will win it again. He's just a ball magnet, 40 touch per game player, 50 is on his game, and he's just an absolute beast for Hawthorn at the moment. Andrew Gaff will come close. He'll play all games this year. He won't be stupid. Beams, Kennedy Sidebottom, high 20s. Oliver Laird, McRae will be around there in the low 20s. Martin, Cripps, Caniglio, low 20s, and Brayshaw will have 19 at the end of the season. The Coleman medal in 2019, I think Jack Darling will win the Coleman medal. 68 goals. I think him and Kennedy are going to bolster, hence why I think they'll win the premiership. West Coast are undefeated when Jack Darling and Josh Kennedy have played in the same game. Ben Brown, Lance Franklin, Ben Brown will be close, Lance Franklin will be a little bit behind, and then Gunston, Rewalt, Kennedy and Hawkins will have solid years, but they won't be close to the top. The Rising Star, I think Sam Walsh will win the Rising Star Award in 2019, comfortably with 123 votes. Max King and Luke Hocius will be close, but won't take the cherry, and I think they'll be good for their new teams.